After serving 4 years in high security federal prisons, I was sent to a federal prison camp, which is low security. My family lives in Utah. I had been in Minnesota and they shipped me back to California to Victorville. I loved the sun. I was happy when I got there. And the counselor called me in and she said, "Hey, Louder, you've done every program. You're ready to go home. We're going to send you home on May 9th. It's a few months early. You'll get some halfway house time. That'll allow you to connect with your family." And man, was I excited. I think she called me in probably in March or April. So I was writing letters home telling my family I'm coming home. And my son was graduating high school and I hadn't been there for his high school year. So I was so ready to go home. And then on May 7th, they called me in. So 2 days before I was supposed to leave. And the counselor said, "Hey, we made a mistake. We're going to keep you another 3 months." I was physically sick. Like I couldn't even breathe. I remember looking at her and going, and she's like, and I already know because I've been in prison long enough to know it's not going to change anything. I went out and I called my husband and I said, "Chad, they're going to keep me." And he's like, "Oh no." Like we were both just sick about it. And I remember going over to the chapel every morning and just crying. I was like, "Please, I did everything. I want to go home. Please. It's a righteous desire, you know?" And a couple of days later, I was sitting out in the rec yard with the girl and she goes, "Man, they did you dirty. If they do me like that." And right then I looked at her and I said, "Oh no, I am not a victim to anything. I worked too hard. I am leaving prison happy, joyous, and free, no matter what." And that was a turning point for me because I realized I am not a victim to anything. I get to decide. My response to what's happening will determine the outcome. And 3 months later, I walked out of that prison happy, joyous, and free. And my husband was waiting for me with flowers.